the Amazon rainforest. Often described as the Earth's green lungs, has been breathing life into our atmosphere for over 50 million years. This vast expanse is not only the world's largest rainforest, but also the most biologically diverse place on Earth, home to millions of species, many of which are unique to this location. Acting as a natural carbon sink, the Amazon absorbs millions of tons of carbon dioxide every year. This process is crucial to mitigating global climate change by storing carbon that would otherwise heat our planet. Within its verdant canopy, every plant and animal plays a pivotal role in the intricate network of organisms that form there, providing unique insights into life's diversity. However, this irreplaceable ecosystem faces relentless threats from deforestation, mining, agriculture, and illegal activities. So it's vitally important to understand what we can discover here and explore ways to protect this area, along with its plants and wildlife, for the benefit of future generations. The Amazon rainforest is home to nearly 10% of all the species recognized worldwide. It is also a treasure trove of medicinal plants. Indigenous communities have utilized these plants for centuries to treat a wide range of diseases. In fact, over 25% of modern pharmaceuticals are derived from rainforest plants. Giant trees form a dense canopy, making the forest floor almost black in several places. Because the canopies are so thick, the rainwater must pass through a complex network of branches and leaves before it can finally reach the forest floor. Fascinatingly, the forest is responsible for producing approximately 75% of its own rainfall through a process called transpiration. As trees emit water vapor from their foliage, this moisture rises, cools, and falls back to the forest as rain, perpetuating an essential cycle of hydration that sustains the environment. Situated within Kaieteur National Park, we discover the Kaieteur Falls, another natural wonder of the Amazon rainforest. Kaieteur Falls is a single-drop waterfall plunging an astonishing 741 feet from the edge of a sandstone plateau. The falls are located on the Petaro River, which flows over the ancient Pacarema Mountains and Sandstone Plateau in Guyana. According to tales passed down by the indigenous Patamona people, the falls were named after a chief named Kai, who sacrificed himself by paddling over the edge to save his tribe from destruction. This fearless cat, dotted with dark rosettes and spots, is perfectly suited to its environment. Known as the Jaguar, it proudly holds the title of the apex predator of the Amazon. The jaguar, a solitary hunter, comes alive during the quiet moments of dusk and dawn. Unlike other big cats, jaguars have a unique love for water. They're excellent swimmers and use rivers and lakes not just for quenching their thirst, but also as prime hunting grounds and, surprisingly, as places to play. Jaguars usually have a lifespan of 12 to 15 years when they're living in the wild. Their lives out there are shaped by the challenges they face, including territory disputes, the hunt for food, and human threats like deforestation and poaching. On the other hand, in zoos where they're safe from predators and receive regular care from veterinarians, jaguars can live longer, often reaching 20 years or more. High in the treetops, the sloth enjoys a leisurely and patient existence. These creatures spend the majority of their lives among branches, descending to the forest floor only once a week to relieve themselves. These arboreal mammals possess long, sturdy limbs and hooked claws that allow them to hang upside down from branches, a position in which they eat, sleep, and even give birth. The fur, a complex ecosystem in itself, hosts symbiotic algae that camouflage the sloths among the leaves, providing protection from predators. Sloths are herbivores, primarily eating leaves, though they occasionally eat fruit and flowers, which they digest very slowly, sometimes taking a month to process a single meal. This slow digestion and low energy diet are why these creatures have such sedentary lives, moving only when absolutely necessary. Habitat fragmentation represents one of the greatest problems for sloths, since it's decreasing their living space, making it harder for these relaxed animal populations to coexist. Although relatively sheltered high in the canopy, they represent a true feast for the Harpy eagle. With its impressive wingspan and piercing gaze, this powerful bird reigns as one of the most dominant aerial hunters in the rainforest. Harpy eagles breed slowly, usually raising just one chick every 2 to 3 years. The chick relies on its parents for up to 10 months, which naturally limits the growth of this already rare species population. Its sharp eyes scan for movement below. Not far beneath, the forest is alive with the distinct sounds of howler monkeys. This distinctive call, one of the loudest of any land animal, can be heard up to 3 miles away in the thick forest. Howler monkeys are an intriguing representation of nature's color palette because of the wide variation in fur color across different species that share the howler gene. Their fur can range from deep, shadowy black to a vibrant, fiery red, and the subtle browns with patches of golden color help them blend seamlessly into the forest canopy. Their bodies stretching to about 2 to 3 feet in length, with tails just as long or longer, are well adapted for a life in the trees. These tails serve as a 5th leg, allowing the monkeys to confidently hold onto branches while they move through the high trees. Living in troops that can number from a handful to over a dozen, including males, females, and offspring, with a dominant hierarchy that influences access to food and mating. Howler monkeys showcase the social behavior typical for primates. Shifting the rainforest landscape from sound to sight, the vibrant toucan appears in the green background of the Amazon. This bird, known for its remarkably large and colourful bill, is more than just a visual marvel. It serves as a tool for reaching fruits on distant branches, allowing the toucan to access food sources that might otherwise be out of reach. These bills portray a bright palette of yellow, orange, red, green and blue. Toucans of different species reveal a variety of colours and patterns, serving several vital functions. It's used to send social signals, communicate, and mate selection among them, while it also helps them control their body temperature in the hot and humid environments they call home. Their plumage is generally black, with bright patches of white, red, yellow, and blue, helping them blend into the colourful fruits and flowers of their habitat. Yet it also makes them one of the most recognisable birds in the forest. These social birds, often seen in small flocks, maintain these formations for protection against predators. The social structure allows them to interact through various calls and share information about food sources. Their ability to survive in the unpredictable conditions of the tropical rainforests depend on their communal lifestyle. The toucan leaps gracefully from branch to branch in search of fruits, playing a vital role in the life cycle of many plants. One such plant, hidden beneath the dense canopy where sunlight struggles to penetrate, is the cacao tree. This moderately sized tree reaches heights of up to 25 feet, an ideal stature that allows it to flourish beneath the dense cover of taller neighbours. The tree produces fruits directly from its trunk. Known as cacao pods, they are large and roughly shaped, like elongated melons, boasting a range of colours, from yellow to deep purple. Each pod houses a treasure trove of 20 to 60 seeds, enveloped in a sweet, pulpy matrix, a wildlife delight. They open the pods to eat the sweet pulp, but the cacao seeds themselves are bitter, so animals throw them away, renewing the forest understory with their growth. According to author and archaeologist Cameron L. McNeill, it was said that until 1737, a turkey was 100 cacao beans. This is because people in Mesoamerica used cacao beans as currency, as they held a value higher than gold or silver. In the shadowy forest, a more cautious inhabitant wanders silently. The South American tapir, with its distinctive prehensile snout, roams extensive home ranges to feed and mate. Tapirs are very shy and reclusive mammals, primarily nocturnal and solitary, making them difficult to spot in the wild. Despite its bulky body and short legs, it is an excellent swimmer and often uses water as a refuge from predators or just to cool down. In their quiet, unassuming way, tapirs are key players in their environment, contributing significantly to the ecological balance of their tropical home. Higher up in the bustling treetops, a different kind of spectacle unfolds. Among the smallest and most agile of primates, marmosets jump energetically from branch to branch. These diminutive creatures are known for their striking features, including tufted ears and expressive faces. There are various species in the Amazon rainforest, each with their own distinct characteristics, perfectly suited to their specific environments. Marmosets have a complex social structure centered around family groups that typically consist of a dominant breeding pair and their offspring. The dominant female is usually the only one who breeds, giving birth to twins. Everyone in the group, including males and older siblings, equally cares for the young. This shared parenting approach helps ensure the survival of the young ones and provides valuable parenting skills to the older siblings. They communicate through a variety of chirps and calls, coordinating to find fruits, insects, and tree sap. Essential to the rainforest's ecosystem, marmosets play a crucial role in seed dispersal, improving the health and vitality of their tropical habitat. From the bustling treetops, we go to the understory below, where the vibrant Heliconia stands out. With a unique floral architecture, these plants, sometimes known as lobster claws, thrive in moist, warm conditions under the forest canopy. The leaves of the Heliconia are large and banana-like, creating a thick green backdrop that accentuates the brilliance of its flowers. These blossoms range in color from deep reds to bright yellows and oranges, designed to attract the eyes of pollinators. Hummingbirds in particular are drawn to these nectar-rich flowers, as their long beaks are perfectly adapted to reach the sweet reward hidden within. The life cycle of the Heliconia contributes to the nutrient cycle of the rainforest, as the leaves and flowers of these plants eventually fall. They decompose and enrich the forest floor, sustaining the cycle of growth and renewal that defines these ecosystems. Away from the color-splashed world of the Heliconia, a master of stealth and strength silently patrols its territory. The cougar, also known as the mountain lion, has a powerful body that is built for hunting, with strong legs and a muscular build that enables it to take down prey much larger than itself. This feline is covered with a uniform tawny coat, allowing it to blend seamlessly into its surroundings. As a solitary hunter, the cougar is a master of stealth. It stalks its prey silently, using its keen senses of sight and hearing to locate potential meals. Very territorial, the mountain lion uses physical signs such as scratch marks on trees, urine and feces to communicate their presence to other cougars. As a generally silent and secretive animal, this majestic beast is often surrounded by mystery, avoiding human encounters. However, its presence is always felt as a symbol of the wild that lurks at the edges of our urban existence. Far from the solemn silence of the forest floor, the macaws dominate the skies. Among the largest and most intelligent of all parrot species, there are about 18 different species recognized, each noted for its distinctive coloration and size. From the brilliant red and yellow of the scarlet macaw to the vibrant blue of the hyacinth macaw, these birds are a kaleidoscope of color. Their feathers serve not only to attract mates, but also to camouflage them among the dense foliage of their forest homes. In a fascinating twist, these parrots display a remarkable level of commitment to their partners, unlike most other animals. Once they find a mate, they form a bond that lasts for the rest of their lives. They care for their young together, engage in mutual grooming, and can be seen flying so close to each other that it looks like they are connected. Macaws have powerful beaks that can generate a force of up to 2,000 pounds per square inch, allowing them to crack open even the toughest nuts and seeds. They are highly social birds, often living in flocks of up to 30 individuals, maintaining intricate social networks through various loud calls and squawks. These sounds can be extremely loud, but are essential for communication over long distances, warning of potential threats, and establishing dominance hierarchies. Sadly, many macaw species are now threatened with extinction due to habitat loss, poaching, and the pet trade. Capturing them for sale as pets has dramatically reduced their numbers in the wild. In total contrast to the riotous colours painting the sky are the spider monkeys. Deeper into the heart of the rainforest, they swing from branch to branch with an effortless elegance. These agile primates bring a touch of vibrancy to the green surroundings, showcasing a coat palette from deep blacks and browns to striking golds and whites. Spider monkeys belong to the Anteaters group, which means imperfect in Greek, referring to their absence of thumbs. However, this apparent imperfection is a remarkable adaptation that provides them with exceptional grip and balance as they navigate the complex network of branches. They are capable of leaping impressive distances of up to 40 feet, using their powerful legs to propel themselves from one spot to another. The dynamics of the groups they're leaving with are quite intriguing. They often split into smaller subgroups during the day to forage, reuniting in the evening to sleep together in the trees. On the forest floor, the giant anteater moves at a slow pace. Its slow, deliberate movements and bushy tail starkly contrast with the lively treetop scenes above. This creature specializes in consuming ants and termites, using its 2-foot-long sticky tongue to devour up to 30,000 insects daily. With no teeth, it relies on the rough texture of its food and ingested dirt to grind down its meal. Although they lead a solitary life, the giant anteater plays a critical role in controlling insect populations and maintaining the ecological balance of their home. The bullet ant is no ordinary ant. It's a giant among its kind. Known for delivering one of the most excruciating stings on the planet, these ants are formidable creatures. They reside in large colonies, sometimes housing thousands, all intricately working together to protect their queen and nurture their young. Unlike the tiny ants you might find marching through your garden, bullet ants can grow to about an inch long. They're not just big though, they're also adept climbers. With ease, they maneuver through the dense trees and underbrush of their forest homes. These ants are on a constant quest for food, mainly other insects and small invertebrates, which they skillfully capture using their strong mandibles. Amidst the green vegetation, the Guianan cock of the rock stands out with its bright orange plumage and a striking, fan-shaped crest that frames its face, offering a truly captivating spectacle. The Guianan is primarily frugivorous, feeding on a variety of fruits, occasionally including small snakes, lizards, and insects to provide the necessary protein supplement. It is famous for its dramatic mating rituals, where males gather at communal sites called leks to perform elaborate dances and vocal displays to attract females. However, when it comes to parental care, the male Guianan cock of the rock does not participate in nurturing the offspring, leaving the female to handle all aspects of raising them. The glasswing butterfly, also known as Greta Otto, got its name for its almost magical, transparent wings, which help it blend effortlessly into its surroundings. What makes these wings transparent? It's all about the structure of the scales. Unlike other butterflies, whose scales contain pigments that reflect light, the glasswing scales are completely clear. This clever adaptation acts as a natural camouflage, shielding it from predators by rendering it nearly invisible against the leaves. The passiflora. This remarkable passion flower boasts blossoms that are not only visually stunning, but also intricate. Each flower features 5 sepals and 5 petals, offered in vibrant hues of purple, blue, and white. At the center of the bloom, a ring of filaments, known as corolla, radiates outward, adding to the flower's dramatic appearance. These plants are not just ornamental, they've been used in traditional medicine for centuries. Native Americans and other indigenous peoples have utilized various parts of the plant to treat ailments such as anxiety, insomnia, and inflammation. Interestingly, Passiflora is also known for its fruit, passion fruit, which is truly a treat. These fruits come in various sizes and colors, filled inside with a juicy, seed-packed pulp that's both sweet and tangy. The passion fruit, it's a favorite not just among forest wildlife, but also among people, who use it to brighten up everything, from fresh juices to decadent desserts. Passiflora vines are abundant, climbing up trees and spreading across the forest floor, overlapping with other territories where a diverse group of small primates thrives. The Tamarins. These squirrel-sized monkeys, each weighing just over a pound, exhibit a remarkable variety of features and behaviors. One of the most notable is their facial hair. Many monkeys have distinctive mustaches or other facial markings, which vary significantly among species. Their fur is dense and soft, with colors ranging from subtle browns and grays to patterns of black, gold, and white. Their unique coat provides camouflage, but is also being used as an attractive element during interactions with others and mating. Their social structure is fascinating. Often the group will rally to care for the young, protecting them from threats, ensuring the survival of their next generation in their natural habitat. Meet the South American Coati, a quirky and clever cousin of the raccoon. These creatures are known for their sharp wits and sociable nature. One standout feature of the Coati is its impressive flexible snout. They put it to good use, sniffing out everything from sweet fruits buried under leaves to crunchy insects hidden in the bark. Their front paws are equipped with strong claws, making them natural excavators as they dig for grubs or flip rocks in search of a snack. But what's truly intriguing is their nighttime routine. As dusk falls, Coatis climb up to the safety of the treetops, where they craft makeshift nests. There, nestled among the branches, they spend the night tucked away from the world below. The green iguana. This large, arboreal lizard is a true marvel of adaptation, perfectly suited to life on the treetops. Sporting a brilliant array of green scales that range from bright jade to deep, earthy tones. this reptile can blend seamlessly into its verdant surroundings. Unlike the tamarin monkeys, which rarely descend to the ground, the green iguana frequently ventures down to bask in the sun's warmth or to search for food. These sunbathing sessions are very important because they help the iguana keep its body temperature stable, as it relies on external heat sources to keep its body function steady. They are often found perching on branches overhanging rivers or streams, allowing them to quickly jump into the water if they need to, holding their breath for up to 30 minutes to escape danger. Unlike many reptiles, green iguanas are primarily herbivorous. They eat mostly leaves, flowers, and fruits, which make up about 90% of their diet. The green iguana plays a vital role in the complex web of life in the Amazon rainforest. It is also popular in the pet trade, although it requires careful handling and special care to be well treated in a home. Squirrel monkeys. These cute small animals thrive in the dense foliage and towering trees of the rainforest. They are omnivores, primarily indulging in a diet of fruits and insects, and occasionally they also snack on small vertebrates such as lizards or bird eggs. One interesting fact about these monkeys is their complex social life. They gather in large groups that can include both males and females, sometimes numbering up to 500 members. Despite their large numbers, there's a clear structure to their community. The females are at the heart of the group, creating a well-defined hierarchy, while males often stay more on the sidelines. However, during mating season, males experience a significant change, bulking up by as much as 20% in body weight to better attract mates. Squirrel monkeys are fascinating for many reasons, but one standout feature is their brain-to-body mass ratio, the highest of all primates. This remarkable characteristic is thought to boost their intelligence and problem-solving skills, positioning them among the smartest primates in the world. When we take another look at our trees, we encounter the Margay, an adept acrobat of the treetops. Adorned in a striking coat, marked with dark rosettes on a golden brown background, the Margay excels at staying hidden. What really distinguishes the Margay is its extraordinary agility. This cat has a unique trait that is not found in any other feline. It can rotate its ankles a full 180 degrees, enabling it to scamper down trees headfirst, much like a squirrel. Though rarely spotted by humans, the Margay is an impressive hunter. It targets a range of small mammals, birds, and reptiles, both among the branches and on the forest floor. Remarkably, this clever cat has also been known to mimic the calls of baby monkeys, a strategy to attract unwary adult monkeys. Nevertheless, life in the forest holds its own set of challenges. The Margay's numbers have fallen due to habitat destruction and fragmentation resulting from deforestation. What really makes this butterfly stand out are its unique wing patterns that look just like owl eyes. This clever trick can make a predator hesitate before making a move. One of the most amazing things about the owl butterfly is how well it can hear. Even though they don't have visible ears, these butterflies have tiny, specialized organs called vocals organs right at the base of their wings. These organs let them pick up sound frequencies as high as 20,000 hertz, which is way beyond what we humans can hear. Nothing in the Amazon can hide from the keen eyes of a spectacled owl. As one of the larger owl species in its habitat, it plays a crucial role in keeping the rodent population and other small animals in control because they're part of its diet, helping at the same time maintain a balance that's essential for the forest's health. As it flows through this beautiful wilderness, the Amazon River is more than just water. It's a living ecosystem. Perhaps the most intriguing fact about the Amazon River is its ability to shape the global climate system. The river pumps a huge amount of water into the Atlantic Ocean, changing ocean currents, weather patterns, and even the global temperature. Long ago, between 65 and 145 million years ago, the Amazon River flowed in the opposite direction it does today. Back then, the area where the river now meets the Atlantic was actually a highland, which helped direct its course westward. The landscape changed as the Andes Mountains began to rise dramatically in the west, reshaping the terrain. This monumental geological shift forced the Amazon to carve a new path, reversing its flow to the east toward the Atlantic Ocean, forming the river system we know today. The capybara holds the title of being the world's largest rodent. These adorable giants thrive in the semi-aquatic environment, with stocky bodies covered in coarse, reddish-brown hair, and distinctive traits such as gently rounded heads and small ears and eyes. These rodents are herbivores, with a varied diet that includes aquatic plants, grasses, and fruits. And according to recent studies, their diet may include up to 89 distinct plant species. In addition, they have a particular digestive system that allows them to efficiently ingest fibrous plants. They practice cecotrophy, a habit in which they swallow their own feces to obtain additional nutrients. With partially webbed feet and the ability to hold their breath underwater for up to 5 minutes, they are good swimmers, frequently entering the water to avoid predators, cool off, or search for food. Scientists have found that capybaras can live peacefully with many other species, such as birds, turtles, and even snakes. Hence, the peaceful and affectionate nature of capybaras has made them popular as unusual pets. But you should think about their specific needs before getting one as a pet. This is the poison dart frog, a tiny, cute amphibian with an extraordinary defense mechanism. Measuring only about 0.6 to 2 inches in length, these frogs may seem harmless, but their brightly colored skin sends a clear warning to potential predators. The poison dart frog's vibrant hues, yellows, oranges, reds, greens and blues, are not merely for show. They serve as a visual alarm, a phenomenon known as aposematic coloration. The more vivid the frog's coloration, the more potent its toxins are. Some species, like the golden poison dart frog, carry enough poison in their skin to kill up to 20,000 mice, or even 10 grown men. Poison dart frogs, though often feared for their toxicity, lead incredibly intriguing lives. Their reproduction process is particularly fascinating. Female frogs lay their eggs on foliage, deliberately choosing locations away from water. As the young tadpoles grow, they begin a stunning transformation. Remarkably, they start producing toxins in their skin at this very early stage. Over several weeks, these tadpoles sprout legs, their tails gradually disappear, and they finally emerge as tiny froglets. What's more, poison dart frogs raised in captivity don't become as toxic as their wild relatives. This difference in toxicity levels is tied to their diet in the wild, where they derive their potent poisons. The malachite butterfly, named after the green mineral malachite. It flaunts its wings that mirror these gemstones' green and black bands. The adults savor a diet rich in nectar, while the caterpillars feed on the leaves of Annona glabra, or the pond apple tree. The most astounding feature is perhaps their longevity. In the butterfly world, where many species live only a few weeks, malachites stand out by potentially living up to several months. This extended lifespan allows them to perform multiple reproductive cycles within their lifetime, a rarity among their kin. The scarlet ibis is a remarkable bird that thrives in the swamps, mangroves, and mudflats of our rainforests. These birds love company, often gathering in flocks of 30 or more, and are incredibly communal, with mating pairs sometimes building their nests side by side, even in the same tree. In certain areas, you might find a single colony bustling with hundreds or even thousands of these nests. What sets these birds apart is their colourful diet. It feasts on a mix of crustaceans, mollusks, insects, and small fish. It's this carotenoid-rich diet that turns their feathers a stunning shade of red. Without these pigments, their plumage would take on a paler pink or even a white color. Using its long curved bill, the scarlet ibis digs through the mud and shallow waters in search of food. It relies more on touch than sight to find its prey. Another fascinating aspect of the scarlet ibis is its ancient heritage. Fossils reveal that this species has existed for 60 million years, making it one of the oldest bird species still soaring through our skies today. The eyelash viper is captivating for its unusual scales above the eyes, shaped strikingly like eyelashes, which is how it got its name. These scales do more than just look interesting. They cleverly camouflage the snake within the lush foliage, making it virtually invisible as it waits for prey. A true specialist in surprise attacks, the eyelash viper is incredibly patient, staying motionless and blending seamlessly with its environment until the right moment. It preys on small rodents, frogs, lizards, and birds. When an unsuspecting animal comes just close enough, the viper strikes with astonishing speed, injecting a lethal dose of venom in an instant. This venom is no ordinary bite. It's designed to quickly incapacitate the viper's prey, causing significant tissue damage and disrupting vital bodily functions. While the eyelash viper typically avoids human interaction, accidental encounters can be extremely serious and require urgent medical care. So it's better to stay away from them. The giant water lily, also known as Victoria amazonica, thrives in the tranquil rivers, ponds, and floodplains of the Amazon. Victoria amazonica is renowned for its massive leaves, spanning up to 10 feet across. These vast, circular pads are held in place by stalks submerged up to 26 feet deep, rooting firmly in the riverbed's mud. Far from delicate, the undersides of the leaves are fortified with a sturdy network of ribs and supports, enabling them to hold up a substantial amount of weight. Remarkably, these buoyant leaves can support as much as 176 pounds, roughly the weight of a small adult. Meet the blue morpho butterfly. Its wings are a striking blue that doesn't just catch your eye, they're key to its survival. These bright wings help attract partners, but they also protect it from predators by quickly switching to a camouflage brown underside when closed. The diet of the blue morpho butterfly is quite varied. While it is common knowledge that butterflies consume nectar, this peculiar specimen chooses more unusual options. It delights in the juices of rotting fruits, enjoys the sap from trees, and occasionally indulges in the nutrient-rich mud along riverbanks. In the vast stretches of the Amazon River basin, swims a remarkable giant, the Paiche, also known as the Arapaima gigas. This enormous fish can grow up to 15 feet long and tip the scales at around 440 pounds, ranking it among the largest freshwater fish in the world. The Paiche is truly unique with its ability to breathe air through a lung-like swim bladder, a rare trait that lets it thrive in the low oxygen waters of the Amazon's floodplains. Another creature that glides through the Amazon rainforest rivers is the giant otter. It can stretch up to 6 feet in length and tip the scales at 75 pounds, making it the largest member of the weasel family and a formidable predator in its habitat. Giant otters form tight-knit family units of up to 20 members, consisting of a bonded pair and their young from several breeding seasons. These groups claim stretches of riverbank where they build dens and campsites close to excellent fishing locations. They usually interact calmly, but are fiercely protective of their territory against any interlopers. These otters are exceptionally adapted to life in water, with features like webbed feet, water-resistant fur, closable ears, and nostrils that block out water when they dive. Their elongated bodies and muscular tails enable them to swim swiftly and deftly, catching a wide range of fish, which forms the bulk of their diet. A giant otter can consume up to 9 pounds of fish each day. However, their reliance on fish can lead to clashes with local fishermen who compete over the same resources. Sometimes, otters become entangled in fishing nets or are harmed by those who view them as competition. Side-neck turtles are a fascinating group of reptiles that intrigue both naturalists and turtle lovers. Instead of pulling their heads straight back, these unique turtles fold their long necks sideways under the rim of their upper shell. This remarkable feature not only sets them apart from other turtle species, but also serves as a defense mechanism against predators. They mostly eat insects and other small invertebrates, but they aren't picky eaters. They'll also snack on fish, plants, and sometimes carrion. This unique behavior and striking appearance have made them a popular sighting for eco-tourists exploring the Amazon rainforest. The green anaconda, known as the heaviest snake in the world, thrives in the lush rainforests and winding rivers of the Amazon and Orinoco basins. They can reach lengths of up to 30 feet and weigh over 550 pounds, dwarfing most other snakes. anacondas are semi-aquatic and have adapted brilliantly to life in the water. Their eyes and nostrils sit high on their heads, allowing them to stay almost completely submerged while still being able to see and breathe. Incredibly adept swimmers, these snakes can move through water at speeds of up to 10 miles per hour, much quicker than their slow movements on land. Despite their daunting size, green anacondas are not venomous. Instead, they use their massive muscular strength as constrictors, coiling around their prey to suffocate it. Gazing up at the sky, we notice something remarkable. The king vulture, a splendid scavenger, plays a vital role in keeping ecosystems healthy. Interestingly, the king vulture spots its meals from high above. Unlike its relatives who sniff out dinner, this bird relies on sharp vision to see where other vultures gather, signaling a feast below. Gliding up to 500 feet in the air, it watches patiently before diving down to claim its portion. At the carcass, the king vulture's advantage isn't just its vision. Its strong hooked beak can rip through tough skin, reaching nutritious parts that smaller scavengers can't. Despite its strength and size, the king vulture leads a peaceful life. It doesn't hunt or kill, but feeds solely on animals that have already died. This behavior is vital for recycling nutrients and halting the spread of diseases, making the king vulture a respected figure in its habitat. Looking beneath the canopy of the forest, we might stumble upon a curious inhabitant who has long captivated our imagination. Meet the glass frog, known for its nearly transparent skin, which provides a rare window into its internal anatomy. One of the most fascinating aspects of the glass frog is its near invisibility. But this transparency isn't just for show. When these frogs relax, they can shuttle almost all their red blood cells to storage areas within their liver. This incredible ability boosts their transparency by up to 60%, making them nearly invisible to predators. The presence of light-reflecting crystals on these storage sacks further enhances their stealth, securing the glass frog's reputation as a master of disguise. Yet the most spellbinding trait of the glass frog is its visible heart. Watching these extraordinary animals, you can see their tiny hearts pulsating through their skin, a trait that distinguishes them from other amphibians. Amazonian manatees, found solely within the freshwater expanses of the Amazon River basin, spend up to 7 hours each day grazing on the diverse mix of aquatic plants. Impressively, they consume 10 to 15% of their body weight in vegetation daily, which for the larger individuals means devouring over 200 pounds of greens. The hearty appetite, however, is just one of many intriguing characteristics. Related to elephants, with whom they share an ancient ancestor, manatees have evolved distinct traits suited for aquatic life. They can adjust their salt balance, which enables them to inhabit both freshwater and saltwater environments seamlessly. Perhaps one of the most captivating aspects of manatee biology is their continuous tooth replacement. Unlike humans, who have just 2 sets of teeth over their lifetime, manatees perpetually grow new molars at the back of their mouths to replace those that wear out. This constant renewal is vital, given that their diet often includes sand and grit, which wear down their teeth. The black caiman, sporting dark, scaly skin that shades from charcoal to deep black, excels at hiding in plain sight. These caimans are versatile predators, dining on an array of prey, like fish, birds, and large mammals, such as capybaras and deer. They even take on other formidable predators like jaguars. While they can hunt on land, black caimans are mainly predators of the water. They use their excellent swimming abilities and stealth to sneak up on their prey, emerging from the water. Their sharp senses of vision, smell, and hearing give them an edge, particularly in the dark, making them formidable night hunters compared to many other creatures. Under the waters of the Amazon River, we find the red-bellied piranha. Despite their fierce reputation in films, these fish are far from the monsters they're often made out to be. With their eye-catching reddish bellies and gleaming silver scales, piranhas are actually opportunistic omnivores. They feed on a variety of food sources, ranging from insects and crustaceans to fruit and seeds. Interestingly, red-bellied piranhas are quite social. Instead of prowling the waters above, they find strength in numbers, moving in groups to safeguard against threats in their complex river habitat. One of their most striking traits is their dental architecture. The red-bellied piranha has a set of sharp, perfectly meshed teeth, giving them one of the most powerful bites in the animal kingdom. The Anavillanus Archipelago, a sprawling expanse in the heart of the Amazon, holds the title of the world's largest freshwater archipelago, covering about 230 square miles. Home to more than 400 islands. Each island serves as a distinct ecosystem, brimming with a rich variety of plants and animals. The story behind the creation of the Anavillanus Archipelago captures the remarkable craft of nature. For countless years, the Rio Negro's dynamic movements have carved out its path through the lush rainforest. As the river meandered and altered its course, it sculpted a complex network of waterways and islands, each showing the constant influence of water over time. At the meeting of the waters near Manaus, the Rio Negro and the Amazon River come together in a stunning display of nature's artistry, yet their waters do not mix right away. This phenomenon is due to their differences in temperature, speed, and water density. Flowing from the Colombian highlands, the Rio Negro, the largest tributary of the Amazon, carries cool, almost black water. In sharp contrast, the Amazon River, fed by sediment-rich runoff from the Andes Mountains, flows with warmer, sandy-colored waters. Stretching for over 6 miles, these two rivers run parallel, creating a dramatic visual of dark water alongside lighter muddy water, a natural spectacle that captivates anyone who sees it. Known for its unmatched natural wealth, the Amazon faces multiple challenges that can jeopardize its very existence. One of the most pressing threats to the Amazon rainforest is deforestation. Driven primarily by agriculture, logging, and infrastructure development, it strips the land of the trees essential for carbon storage. Each year, millions of acres of pristine forest are cleared, destroying the habitat of countless species, pushing many of them towards extinction. In addition to deforestation, mining compounds the rainforest's plight. The search for gold and other valuable resources leads to a surge in mining operations that often result in habitat destruction. Mercury, used in gold extraction, contaminates rivers and soil, affecting both aquatic life and human populations. Fire, set intentionally to clear the land for agriculture, it can quickly spiral out of control, consuming vast areas of forest in flames. These fires are not just local disasters, they emit vast quantities of carbon dioxide, contributing significantly to global warming. The smoke from these fires can envelop regions far beyond the Amazon, impacting air quality and public health on a massive scale. Before purifying the land with flames, the illegal wildlife trade happens, with the Amazon's exotic species highly prized on the black market. This illicit activity not only depletes local populations, but also disrupts the ecological balance, with predators and prey alike being removed from the ecosystem. Rising temperatures, altered rainfall patterns, and more frequent extreme weather events pose a direct risk to the health and resilience of the forest. Amid these dire challenges, there is still hope for the Amazon rainforest. It is generating approximately 20% of the world's oxygen. It's a living, breathing entity that sustains life on a global scale. A treasure worth protecting. This is the Amazon. Now, if you don't want to miss some of the greatest natural wonders of this planet, check out this video.